The game today is to get all the shit up.
Just finished up at the house. It's so crazy. The boys have been there for 2 days and they've literally made so much progress. We are extending out 3 different ways. So literally they've had to demolish all of the brickwork where the extensions will be done. So it's just like all the walls are pretty much gone, which is just crazy. When you're at this stage, it's really hard to like see the vision, but once they pour the slab for the extension and you start getting some frames up, that's when you can really start to see like how big the house will be and get more of a feel for it. Hi everyone, welcome back.
Hey guys, how are ya?
I thought I would get Eddie to take you through some of the plans and give you a bit of a vision about what we want to do with this renovation and what we're trying to achieve.
Here we are, guys. This is our existing floor plan, existing garage, small bedroom and office. Above all this, we have the existing beds and the existing living area. So all the living area was upstairs. We're flipping this to downstairs. We'll show you how we've done it. What we've done is we've extended the house all around this area here. This is existing roof line, an existing under roof line. So we've actually pushed it all out like this. We're extending it this way, and this way. So if you come over here, we've shown how we push the whole house to one clean straight line here, adding this whole wing on this side here, maximizing our downstairs floor area. Because everyone wants to live downstairs, walk straight out to the pool. This is our massive downstairs area. This room is huge. We've got a beautiful outdoor area here, looking straight onto the pool. Little covered area here. Family room, study, laundry, and powder room straight off the main living. So the house has been extended every which way pretty much to maximize this downstairs living area. Now that we're upstairs, what we've done, the existing area here is under roof. So this is a balcony, but it's under the same ceiling height. So what we've done, we've actually extended the house through into this section here, so we don't have to alter any roof lines, maximizing the upper floor level, which can then give us some awesome stuff in the next plan. We've obviously flipped all our kitchen and dining all to downstairs, removed this big ugly deck, and achieved this awesome stuff over here. So you see here, this is the section that we pushed out. We've managed to gain another bed, another walk-in robe. We've made them a lot larger. We've got a cool, massive master suite here with huge ensuite, shower, toilet and bath. Going through here, we've got another massive bedroom. We've got a cool void, so you walk in to maximize the actual looks of the house. Another ensuite, massive main bathroom, a nice little skylight here for some extra light.
So I just wanted to touch on some of the reason we chose to put things in certain areas and why we chose to do the design the way it is. I know like a big question that I had is like, why are we extending out so many angles? Is there a more practical way to do it?
Okay, it's quite a tricky one to explain this one, but the actual lower area of the house was all quite pokey. There's a lot of load-bearing structural walls that are loading from upstairs through to the downstairs. And it was quite crucial that we made sure we framed and stuff to suit our budget and kind of make it all work. There was a few like flood level restrictions we had to meet, and a few other little funny issues we can touch later. But basically, what we're trying to achieve is maximizing the downstairs area, opening it up to the pool, having all our downstairs stuff. So it just flowed out nicely to the outdoor area where the natural light is, where the sun is. And really having that kind of, you could flow from one end of the house to the other, pretty much just walk around the whole house in one clean swoop.
100%. And we honestly believe that first impressions really sell a house. So for them to be able to walk in that front entrance, have that huge void that goes all the way to the upper ceiling, being able to walk into that main entrance that literally is a huge room, that's the main living, dining, kitchen, all open plan and flows straight out through to the backyard. I think that is the main feature of the house.
100%, and this is definitely probably the best one we've ever done, with having a massive downstairs area and it all flowing beautifully. We've made sure we've got separate living areas that are quite tucked away, so the kids can go back there, hang out, get away from mum and dad. The actual garage, which is a really sneaky one, at the moment we've made it work for while we're living there, but the garage is actually set up so it's fully ready to convert into another massive living area as well. So beforehand we weren't going to remove all the columns, going to leave some exposed beams, but I've actually changed that so it's a full flush finish connection downstairs, and at any point anyone could come in and convert that to another family room again.
Awesome.
Which would be quite a massive feature.
Awesome. So the style of the house is
Touchy subject.
It's a very touchy subject. I guess what we're trying to create is it's modern, but it's homey.
Coastally.
Kind of, it's got also like the vibes of a traditional style house as well.
Yeah,
you know,
with kind of a few little modern, elegant touches.
In terms of the exterior, especially.
Yeah.
So we've chosen, we're having all white exterior, which is a combination of painted brickwork so that we can keep the existing bricks.
Shiplap weatherboard up the top.
Yeah.
And a few little other decorative features that we haven't quite decided yet.
Yes. And then the black windows, which was a huge decision for us because we love having everything all white, and we said on our next house we would go all white, but we ended up choosing black windows. But we just love how classy it looks when you have a white house with the black windows, and we're doing some special aluminium work.
Some little aluminium trims, like some horizontal bars, not colonial. They're not going vertically, but just a few little subtle horizontal touches just to break it up. Give it like a little bit more of a point of difference. Hasn't cost us a lot more, but I think it will be really a big difference.
And this is the first renovation that we've put in all new windows. We've only ever used our old windows, whether it's been painted them or just cleaned them. So we're so excited for new windows.
Oh my! We've always had like a couple of new windows, but like the whole house is just like, ooh.
Yeah.
Perry's already making sure no one wrecks them.
And then when you walk inside the house, it's going to be very light, predominantly white.
As usual, yeah.
Yeah, as usual. We want it to be very classy, modern, but homey, beachy. So we think, we're not 100% certain yet, but we think we're going with a terrazzo look tile on the floor.
In a white.
Yeah, but in a really light colour.
Yeah.
It might be like a beige.
Yeah, we've got there's heaps of like different textures, layers, and probably more than usual. A lot of time we go like super bright white, but in this case we're going to try and add like lots of different subtle textures. Whether that might be some white wallpaper, different textures in our bench tops, maybe some feature stonework walls.
Yes.
Budget pending.
And most things are budget pending, of course, so we'll share a lot more about that. I think the other thing that we're thinking of too is like a lot of the house will be beautiful, but we love for whoever buys the house, whoever lives in the house next, to be able to come in and add their own flavour. So a lot of our furniture will be, we'll use lots of beautiful like beige linen and golds and silvers and mostly white, and maybe some white cane to create the beachy feel. But we want to make it so that whoever can come in can create a bit of their own vibe as well, right?
Yeah, I always find it quite important to make sure like that stuff might be on trend, but we always try and make sure that we're always on trend and current, but at the same time stuff that's timeless, and also like we don't go too over the top with our own personal choices. That way anybody can come in and like they can pretty much love the whole home. There's nothing like wild that's just us.
Yeah.
Try and attract it to everyone.
Yeah. So I guess that advice is really aimed at anybody that is listening that is looking to renovate in order to sell their house. If you're renovating just for yourself, go for it. Put whatever you want. If you really, really love something, like go for it and have it. But we are really trying to aim to renovate this house how we love it, but we want the next person to really love it as well.
Yeah, and at the same time, just not scaring any like future buyers off by going super crazy, or maybe a really out there wallpaper that no one's going to like, except us. Yeah. Even though we'll love it, it's just not quite worth it. Even though it's easy to rip a piece of wallpaper off, we find that buyers, they often can't get their head around that.
Yeah.
So we just want to make it really attractable to kind of everyone.
Yeah.
And I think that's really important.
Yeah, let's do it. Yep. So yesterday me and Ed went to like a home showroom and had a look in the windows of some like bathroom or tiling shops. It's Monday today, so yesterday was Sunday, so barely anything was open, but we made some decisions, which was really exciting about the kind of aesthetic. anybody that knows Eddie knows he gets so stressed out really easily. So he was like really stressed that I wanted a completely different style to he did. So once we went and had a look at a few things, we realized that's definitely not the case. So we think we made a decision on tapware, which tapware is quite important because us personally, we love like the taps, the lights and everything to really flow, and then you kind of choose an aesthetic to go with there. So we've decided on brushed nickel. So not this tap in particular. This is definitely an option. We definitely like the mixes to be separate, not like the joined one. But we loved the brushed nickel look. And then we went to the house and had a little play around. So there's these pavers there, and we're just trying to think of different ways that we can save money and stuff. And I really want to do a crazy pave somewhere, like whether it's a feature or whether we did the floor. And we have these pavers there, and so we found this picture of crazy pave painted, and we thought that that looks quite good. So we're going to actually try and reuse these old pavers to create this effect as a feature wall in our main room, which is very exciting. So we've got a little bit of a mood board going on. If you guys can see this, I'm gonna get like a proper one and go and get some tile samples. We know what kind of tapware we're gonna have now. So I think we both agreed. We both agreed that we like it, like the really chic, classy look, but then we will bring in the beach theme more so with furniture. So like white cane and stuff, mainly that will be with furniture. Whereas the actual house will be more like, look, we don't even know what to call it. We don't know what theme or what style to really call it, but we know what the vibe's gonna be like. So I think that's all that matters.